So as I said, we're going to talk today about the eyes. Specifically, we're going to start with the eye Dao Yin practice. The eyes are connected to the liver. So when we do this Dao Yin, we're not only helping the eyes, we're actually harmonizing and strengthening the liver, clearing some wind pathogen, strengthening the eyes, improving blood flow to the eyes. So let's get to it. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to massage a couple of acupressure points around the eyes. The one thing that I want you to be sure that you do is be gentle. With these practices, there's no reason to be pushing on any of these acupressure points firmly. Very light pressure is absolutely fine. As we're doing these, keep your head straight. Just look straight ahead and just massage these points, and it will be effective. So we're going to kind of work around the eye. We're going to start basically at the top of the nose. We're going to work around, and then we'll do some other practices with the face and actually for the head, part of the head too. But let's start with the first one, which is bladder 1. So if you'll take your first and second fingers and go basically just under the eye, almost on the base of the nose. So we're getting right in about here, if you can see. I'm trying to feel it. So about there. There we go. And press, and again, it should be a little sensitive. I like getting both fingers so I get nice and big, and I'm just going to lightly rub that. And the practice calls for rubbing each of these either 9 times or in these cases 9 seconds, and then you do it 3 times. We're just going to kind of rub it. We're going to go through them. And then you can always practice on your own. And with the video, just stop the video. So that's bladder 1, also known as Jingmen. Then we're going to Zanzu, bladder 2. Bladder 2 is at the beginning, if you will, of your eyebrows. And so here you want to take your thumb and just kind of, how do we do it? Like this, sorry. And just take the thumbs in there and press and go around. Doesn't matter with these which direction you go. You just want to make sure that you're doing large enough circles so you're covering the entire area, stimulating the acupressure point. Then we're going to go to 2 points. One of them is an extra point, Yu Yao. We're going to take our middle finger, put it basically at the center of our eyebrow. And then taking our first finger, we're going to go to triple warmer 23, which is at the end of your eyebrow. So you've got the second finger or first finger in the middle of the eyebrow, then your middle finger in the middle of your eyebrow, first finger at the end of your eyebrow, and go ahead and massage those. Then we're going to go to the beginning of the gallbladder meridian, gallbladder 1. And here, just take your middle finger and then, middle finger, put your first finger over it and just kind of apply a little extra pressure by doing that and get right in the temples. So you're going to the side of the eye. So I can follow the eye right into the soft spot here on either side. And I'm just getting it in there and massaging. Then we're going to go under the eye. We get 2 points. One is right at the middle of the bone here. You'll feel like a little notch. If you follow the bone below your eye, there's a little notch midway, right underneath your pupil. So you're going to put your middle finger there. Then you're going to take your first finger and just almost put it next to it. And this is another extra point that we massage together. And you're pressing on the bone. Make sure you're not pressing at any time on your eyeball. But we're not so far down that we're on the cheekbone either. And just give that a nice massage. Good. So the last one is massaging around the orbit of the eye. You do that 9 times. You start at the bridge of the nose. You go up to the eyebrows, across over to the temples, and then below the eye. And doing in this direction is very important. You want to make sure you go around in that direction. If you go the opposite direction, you can actually weaken the eyes and cause wrinkles, which of course we don't want. And if you find that your hands don't move enough, easily enough when you're doing this, you can always put some kind of very natural oil or lotion, which is always kind of nice to do as well, and just give your eyes a nice massage. Good. We're going to rub our hands together, get them nice and warm. Then place the palms over the eyes, but don't press the palms into the eyes. So you're just pressing, putting the fingers on the forehead, putting the palms so they cover the eyes. And see if you can just feel that energy going into the eyes, going all the way back into the brain, filling the whole skull cavity. And just breathe that in, just relax into it. If you want, after you do this a little bit, another practice from a different teacher was you flutter your eyes. You open them, close them. But when you do that, you want to make sure you have complete darkness when you're doing that. And then you flutter your eyes, open, close, open, close. Then there are a bunch of eye exercises, and I'll just kind of walk you through them. We won't spend any time doing them, but they're really quite simple. All you want to do is you want to look up, down, up, down, keeping the head straight, so essentially you're looking straight and then up, down. You're doing that 9 times. Then you're looking left to right, back and forth. Then you're going at a diagonal. So I'm looking up this way and then down this way. And then after 9 of those, I do the opposite, look up this way, down this way. And then finally, you want to rotate your eyes. You want to just go around and around and around and do that about 9 times, and then switch and rotate the eyes 9 times the opposite way. That one's always a tough one to do without moving your head. But what that's doing is that's massaging and working the muscles around your eyes. It's increasing blood flow in and around the eyes. So those are really good. Let's once again put our palms over the eyes. Just feel that warmth now that we've brought all that blood flow in. And then the last spot we're going to do is called Yi Ming. And it's behind the ear. You can feel you got the jawbone here, and then you've got like a little dip after the jawbone. That's about where you want to do that. And what you want to do is just, put your hand in there, put a couple of fingers, and just give a nice massage in there. If it's tender at all, try to massage that out. This is also a spot that's used very often for headaches, insomnia, as well as obviously a number of eye issues. So this is an important eye health point. And that is the Dalian practice for the eyes. Any questions? Okay, let's start up some music. And let's do some Qigong. I'm going to focus a little bit today on the liver, because as we said at the beginning, the eyes are connected to the liver. So for eye health, we want to make sure we have good energetic flow in our liver. So start with the feet shoulder width apart in the Wuji stance, knees slightly bent, hips forward. Shoulders down, relaxed, arms slightly in front. Top of the head, feel like it's being lifted upward, elongating the spine. Tuck the chin in. It's a nice straight spine, good posture. Breathe deeply in and out through the nose. Nice deep abdominal breathing. Just focus on the breath. Feel the quality of the air as it enters the body. It changes as it goes all the way down to the lower dantian. And then notice what it feels like as it comes all the way up. You feel your feet sinking into the ground. Feel that connection to the center of the earth. And just let your body relax into that. Breathe in. And pause. And then breathe out. And pause. Let's bring our palms in front of the lower dantian, face up. Breathe in as we bring the energy up the legs, up the torso. Hands rotate in front of your face, continuing to bring that energy all the way up. Send it out through the top of the head to the universe. And then pause. Then breathe the energy from the universe down through the top of the head, down the torso, all the way down the legs to the ground. Pause, gather the earth energy now and bring it back up. Continue to use that abdominal breathing so you get nice long inhalation. With the pause, and then a nice long exhalation. One more time. On this next one, leave your hands up. So we're going to go down. We're going to breathe in, bring the energy all the way up. Let the hands come all the way up, palms facing each other. Lean to the left. Feel that stretch all the way around your right side. Back to the center. Lean to the right. Back to the center. Turn to the left. Back to the center. Turn to the right. Back to the center. And bring it down. So we start over. Tree sways. Bringing it all the way up. Breathe out. Pause. Breathe in. Breathe out. Pause. Breathe in. Breathe out. Pause. Breathe in. Breathe out. Pause. Breathe in and down. One more time. All the way up. Bring the energy up, just to the height of the lungs and back down. Lifting the chi. Breathing in as you come up. Straightening the legs a little bit, not locking out the knees, and then letting the knees bend and sinking down as you go down. One more time, leave the hands down on the bottom and just bring them side to side and just turn a little bit at the waist. Try to stand nice and flat on the feet so the knees don't move at all. There's a slight weight shift here, but the knees stay pointing forward the entire time. Now we're going to transition into turning and looking at the moon. So we're going to come down and we're going to go across and we're going to go behind us and look up and bring it down. Go to the opposite side. Breathe out as you come down to the center. Breathe in as you go up. Don't forget to pause, get a little extra there. One more time. And come on out to embracing the tree. The liver is the yin organ for the earth, for the wood element. That's why we'll do a lot of tree stuff. Try to relax the shoulders, let the elbows drop down, fingertips facing each other, just a couple inches apart. Nice straight Wuji stance. Step out. Bring your hands down. And bring them onto your thighs. Let's do nod the head, wag the tail for the liver. So we're going to turn from the waist, the face to the right. Then we're going to drop down. We're going to look at our right heel, our right toes, then our left toes, then our left heel. Looking to the left, and then come back to the center. Then turn to the left, drop down, go across, up, back to center. And we just keep alternating like this for a moment. I'm going to add an element to this in a moment. One more time. And come back to center. Good. So we're going to do the same kind of thing, but when we get to the side, as we're going to the side, we're going to shift that foot so that foot points outward, so that when we get to that side and we straighten up, we're actually going to lean back. So we're going to do a weight shift from front leg back to back leg, and back to front leg as we drop down and come across. So we come across and then lean back. Just gently. More of the weight shift is really the important part here. Then we drop down, feet come to the forward position, and the other foot turns out as we come around to that side, and then push out. Breathing out all the way across, and then breathe in as you stretch back. Breathe out as you drop down and across. Breathe in as you stretch back. Now for a little extra support, if this is a little too much for you, put your hands on the small of your back, so that when you're leaning back, you're supported that way. One more time each side. And come around to the front. Walk it in. Keep your hands on your hips. Let's do a variation of Buddha stomp. So standing nice and tall, basically Wuji, except your hands are on the hips. You're going to lift your left leg, bring it over, and then drop down, but not too hard, just hard enough to make a vibration. Then you bring the other leg in, lift up, and drop. This is great for skeletal system, the bones. Try to do it controlled. You need to slow it down so that every part of it is carefully controlled. One more time. Good. Just let yourself hang now. Run your hands down the back of your legs, all the way down, as far as comfortable. You can come around to your toes. Just put your hands in front of you. Relax the head, the neck. Each time you breathe out, see if you could drop a little bit lower. Go into a squat. You can keep your hands in front of you, or you can put your elbows on your thighs. Just kind of go into a nice seated squat. And then push up with your legs. Don't work the lower back at all. Good. Bring the feet in to about shoulder width apart, arms outstretched. Breathing in as we lift the energy up. Breathing out as we push it down the body, bringing down the heavens. Twice more. Breathe in. Good. Let your hands come down to the hips, palms facing up. We're going to do punching with fierce eyes. And the important thing here is to tense the body as you're doing it and rotate the fist. So as the fist comes out, it rotates so that it ends up in the center line of my body. And I've squatted down a little bit extra, and I'm really tensing everything, including my face, which is where the fierce eyes comes in. Then relax, gather the energy, pull it into the body and straighten up. As you punch, tense. Breathe in, relax as you pull that energy into the body. Breathe out. Relax, breathe in. This is from the 8th brocade. Again, for the liver. Try to do it so it's ends up straight out from the chest. And then it comes back in, and then the other rotates straight out. So they're both ending up at the same spot. One more time each side. Just take your hands and rub up and down sides of your body, the sides of your torso. Just give it a nice massage. Good. Just let your hands come down on your hips. Just feel the energy coming out of the palms. Go to a wider stance. Scoop up a ball of energy while your right hand is, well, if your right hand is over the Ming Men, point the palm outward. So I'll mirror you. We come across, we gather the energy, lift it up, we send it back down. As it comes down, the other hand comes up, and the hand that came across goes back to the Ming Men. One more time each side. Good. Now, whichever hand is behind you, leave behind you for now. Or actually, let's all start on the same side. So your right hand is behind you, your left hand is out. You're going to do palm up as that hand comes across the body, just like we did, except it's going to reach now even higher. You're then going to turn palm out, go across, come back to the center, and then down the center line of the body as you switch hands. And then this hand comes up and out across the body, palm out. Gathering stars to form the Big Dipper, what this posture is known as. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in. Gathering energy, sending it across the sky. Picture all that stardust and gathering the stardust and pulling it down into your body and going the opposite side. One more time. Bring down the heavens. Twice more. And with the hands, let them come up, wrists crossed, palms face the body, come past the face, above the top of the head, and then palms turn out and drift back down. So we breathe in, pause, breathe out. Rise up and down with the knees. Nice and controlled with the breath. One more time. It's called separating the clouds. We're going to go into parting the clouds. So we drop down. Turn palms up. Pinkies come together. Breathe in, bring that energy into the middle dantian, the heart. And taking the energy out, sending it out to the universe and down into the earth. So we breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, all the way down. Last one. Good. Let the hands drift, palms up. Bring it up to the chest. And then let it cycle back down. Now bring it up and let it go out. The fountain. This is actually a kidney move. Bringing it up the legs, up from the bottom of the foot, all the way up the torso to the K27 points, and then sending whatever energy we no longer need out and be recycled into the earth. So we breathe in, pause, breathe out. One more time. Now this time we're going to do the same thing as we come up, but then we're going to wrap the arms around to embracing the tree. And just get set here. Step out to a wider stance, wide as comfortable. Turn to your left and turn that foot out. Then transferring, right now your weight should be on your back foot. You're going to transfer most of the weight onto the front foot as you open and lean forward. Then come back to embrace the tree as you come back to the center. Then turn to the opposite side. Water nourishes wood, is what this is called. One more time each side. And back to center, embracing the tree. Pull down the heavens and walk it in a bit. Let your right hand come up in front of you, palm up. Left hand scoops up behind you, comes across the face, and comes down the bicep, down the forearm, out the fingers. Then you switch. Sort of like doing the crawl in swimming. Pulse the monkey. One more time. And just finish with one hand over the other. See if you can feel that energy in your palms. Drop the hands down. Still trying to feel that energy in your palms. Let your left hand come up, sending that energy out the palm and washing the body. And now we alternate hands. Washing the barrels. Let both hands come down and then both hands come up together. And really feel that energy coming out of the palms. Just imagine they're washing off all the impurities that are on your body, sending them down to the earth. One more time. And as you come down, bring your feet together. Bring your hands out. Open the heart to the sky. And then hands over the heart. One more time. Now this time as you unfold your wings, so to speak, drop down and wrap them around your knees. And come up. Breathe in, breathe out. One more time. And come back up. Separate your feet slightly, about shoulder width apart. Go right into flying. We breathe in, the hands just float up, or I should say the arms float up. The hands are just kind of along for the ride. And then when you're ready, doesn't matter which foot, just come up on the toe and down. So as the wings come up, you go up on your toe. And when you feel your balance, make sure you've got that focal point about 12 feet in front of you. Fixate on that point as you just lift the foot off the ground and then settle it back down. So breathe in, breathe out. And then if you feel you're ready, keep the foot up. And put them down and switch. Up on the toe. And then when you're ready, lift it that inch off the ground. And then if you feel you're ready, just keep it off the ground. One more time. And down. Good. Just let your body go from side to side. Now the key here is try to not turn the knees. We're just shifting our weight. Reestablishing that connection. And bring your arms up, fingertips up. And turn to the left and rotate around, come back to the center. Turn to the right. Transferring weight each time. One more time. Let your hands drop down. It's clear to the lungs. I haven't done that in a while. Bring the energy up to the lungs while you rise up on your toes. Breathe out as you settle back down. Twice more. Good. Let your hands come out in front of you, embracing the tree. Let's do a short cloud hands. So drop your right hand down, keep your left up, relax the elbow, especially in the upper arm, turn to the left. And let the hands float and change position. Stare at that palm the entire time you're moving across. And as that hand drops down, you stare to the horizon. Try to feel that energetic connection between the palm and the dantian. So the lower hand is connecting to the lower dantian, the upper hand is connecting to the middle dantian. Changing perspective, staring at the palm and then at the horizon and then back to the opposite palm. One more time. Back to the center. Come back to embracing the tree. Bring your feet together. Bringing down the heavens, pulling down the heavens. Just once. Go down, one hand over the other. Feel and visualize that energy coming out of your palms, going into your lower dantian. And then the energy spreading out from the lower dantian, spiraling down your legs and up your torso. Allow your body to rock and sway. Bamboo in the wind. The wind in this case is the energy. We're the bamboo being moved by the energy moving through our body. Just visualize beautiful, golden, loving light spreading all throughout your body. Dispelling darkness, removing energetic stagnation and blockages, until every part of your body is aglow with energy. And then let that energy move outward, surrounding you in a protective, energetic cocoon. Allow yourself to float weightlessly inside that cocoon. Become aware of what it feels like to be safe, to be healthy, to be at peace. Take a deep breath in and draw those energies and feelings inward and take them with you for the rest of the day.